So people around my age, down to about maybe 45, will remember. Stranger danger. They would always say, stranger danger. Beware of strangers for the kids when they go out. Don't talk to strangers. Because they'll offer candy. They'll offer all kinds of stuff to get you to go with them. To be with them. That's what government does. And everybody in there is a stranger. They're all strangers. Cops, sheriffs, they're all strangers. Just strangers working as whatever they say they are. The fictitious world. Stranger danger. When that cop walks up to you, you don't know that person. That person's a stranger. That could be a violent person. That's the way they look at you when they pull you over. They don't know you. You're a stranger. Stranger danger. That's what they work under. Stranger danger. I'm going to pull them over even though they're a stranger and could be a danger to me and make my life and make me feel unsafe because I think they are a stranger. Well, I know they're a stranger, so then I assume that they are a danger to me. And so therefore, automatically, my safety comes first. I'm in fear of my safety because you're a stranger and I don't know who you are and if you got any weapons. And in this country, the arms, it doesn't say firearms, guns, knives. That's anything. Arm yourself with a weapon. Oh, got any weapons on you? Which would be knives, just say the Chinese stars, whatever you can actually hurt someone with. A gun. It's not just for firearms. Bows and arrows. Those are arms. You can arm yourself with a bow and arrow. Crossbow with arrows. It don't matter. So, that's what everybody got to look at. They're strangers. You're not supposed to talk to them. You're not supposed to trust them. They are strangers. You do not trust strangers. It don't matter what they're wearing, what they're offering you. They're a stranger. And they treat you like a child. You're a child of the state. You recognize the state and the government, but everybody else in them are strangers and they are a danger. You have to assume that they're a danger, period, and they're out to hurt you. They're not out to protect you. And by the way, it's in my post. Government does not have the right to create laws to protect itself from us because we are their boss. That would be like the employees in a business creating something to protect themselves from the boss firing them, from the boss getting on to them for doing something wrong or not doing something. We're the boss, and that's what they're doing to us. They're subordinates. They're subordinates to the people and the Constitution created to protect the people from them. And they're supposed to obey it. But except it's a status document. Because in there is taxation that the forefathers was against. In the Declaration of Independence. Why would they put taxation in the Constitution if they was directly against taxation? With the first, even though it was a Declaration of Independence, it was to declare our independence as completely legitimate. And no one can take it away. No one can just override it. In which that's what government has done. And everybody just allows it. That's why they do what they do. It is what it is, and it does what it does because there's no one for it to answer to. And that's the great evil that has taken over, that you feared would take over without government. Government has become what you feared would come about and take over without government. And everybody let it become that. You all didn't keep it in check. My parents, the grandparents, their parents, they didn't keep it in check. They failed me and everybody else. Generation X and everybody else was failed by them. Because they just let them do what they want. Didn't make sure they would get rid of the income tax they created, and they told them, oh, when the war ends, we will eliminate the income tax. It will go away. Instead, they left it and seen what the people would do. And the people did nothing. And they said, oh, we can do it. People didn't make us, hold us accountable and say we have to get rid of it because we said we would. You need to learn how this government works. And I'm talking to the ones that don't know. Everybody else, you already know about you. I'm not including you. Do I say your name? That's the deal. Did I say your name? Then I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to ones that don't know. Because they choose to not know, or they just blind. They just don't want to know, period. But still choosing not to know, not to go do the research and make sure you can get everything you need enough and put it in AI, and then they'll give you information. And then when you're on the internet and social media listening to people that's talking about the government and how corrupt it is and these others, and you get more names, you get more corporations, and you put that in there, and you can tie all this stuff together. Eventually, you go from 1774 or 16 whatever, whenever it first started, and you get it to mention how it started before 1774, all the way up to today, and it'll give you some, but you're going to have to keep watching, listening for key names, key corporations, and books to go and put in it. There's also this. And it'll pull that up. Hell, I didn't even put in Plato's Cave. And it pulled up Plato's Cave. Rothschild's Playbook. That's what we're under. The Rothschild's Playbook. The trains with the tankers, the tanks for the oil, he created those. And that's where he got rich. His family started. Or it was before him. But he wasn't rich. He was all right. And he invented that and got richer. And then started buying up stuff. And his family learned from it. And they kept themselves separate from everybody else. That's what they do. Their kids don't go to schools with your kids. Their kids don't, get to know us and how we live, how our parents live and all that. All they know is their side. The elite, rich, and powerful side. And that's what they learn from. They don't get the ability to learn on the outside, what's on the outside as a child growing up. They don't get to learn none of that. I never get to learn what it's like to be rich. So I don't really know. I mean, I can assume